If you're in Europe, I'm sure you've heard of the PMEWL tournament and the women it supports. If you haven't heard of this, let me enlighten you. We're currently in the mid-season event for Season 2 of the PUBG Mobile European Women's League. For this event, we have the regions of CIS and Turkey competing, which includes many of the biggest names in the scene. In many ways, these teams are some of the best I have ever seen play the game. And if you're a fan of action and aggression, then you'll love this event. Plus, you might just recognize one of the casters. The fight I want to talk about is from Day 1 Game 2 of this event between two teams, Brute Force Ad Astra and Slytherin. First, let's watch the fight together.
Slytherin also making their rotation, have caught though a few of a flying car as it will fall down, and that's the vehicle montage we were looking for, and unfortunately, there falls decided Brute Force. Unfortunate as they will lose their last rotator in, but Yagi will suffer. The information given away there, they'll try to defend it, but there is no defending Yagi. They aren't going to try it anyway, so wrapping around here, and the blue zone as well actually could cause a problem here for Slytherin coming into the zone, and I think Brute Force realize this, and they're going to try to hold this position, keep Yagi alive and draw them in with the blue zone behind.
Yeah, no, it's really, really nicely done from Brute Force here, but unfortunately a beautiful nade from Lunasic is not going to play into their hand very well here. Brute Force losing 2 instead of the 1. I honestly have to give kudos to them though. PewPew on her last legs there for Slytherin. Going to have to keep the attention away. Oh, another punch coming in. Oh, happening both. Oh my goodness, but another one goes down. All of a sudden it's just Lunasic and her teammate just down to now. But I love this from Brute Force. They've done such a good job here.
Oh, and Amy finds the third as well. It's a absolute montage on the south side of the island, of the hillside, but finally Amy will fall down. Where is the rest of their team? Hate Me has brought so much time against Slytherin, but they've decided here to abandon Hate Me. They're gonna lose, I think, at least really one of these players. Could they get both back? Actually, I believe they might be able to, just as PewPew. Can they get them on the edge of stage 2? The blue zone isn't that dreadful, but the problem is, look at the position, look at the terrain. Brute Force, they're coming back with the numbers. They've also got the revives coming in, and they've now got the high ground because Falca has decided to move down.
This is absolutely beautiful from Brute Force. I love this. Slytherin have done well, but unfortunately I think they've just played right into Brute Force's hand. PewPew goes down again. As you said, now it's a 3v2 on that low ground. They have her surrounded. It is done. Night, sleepy time for Slytherin, going back into whatever snake hole they came from. Slytherin not having a good day out in the sun for this Miramar bonfire, doing incredible work there. I really, really love that fight. There's two clear sides here, a reason for both the win and the loss. Slytherin's loss was due to 2 mistakes, Linu's abandonment of the finishes and the abandonment of the high ground. Now, there was good reason to do both these things, namely the defense of their teammate PewPew. They had great reactions to the info coming in that PewPew needed help, rushing in to aid her. However, it was Linu's position in backing up her team that could have been tweaked to avoid losing the high ground. Instead of meeting Hate Me on the low ground, going across to the other ridge that had an angle to the other side of the truck would have been a safer option, even if it meant a delayed response. This would have put Hate Me down without getting Faleka involved and distracted from her ridge position, making it harder for Brute Force to get an advantage. Brute Force's win was thanks to their masterful maneuvering a Slytherin into a position that favored them. By keeping Arctica on the back angle, they stopped Slytherin from spilling over the ridge and finishing their knock players easily. Hate Me's off angle and knock onto PewPew focused Slytherin's attention onto the left side, away from the knocks and the best position. While Slytherin were busy on the left side, Arctica snuck up and revived the rest of her team, suddenly having a 3-woman squad ready to go on top of the ridge, with Slytherin within nading range crowded up behind the monster truck. In this fight, it's clear to see what went wrong and right, but it's Brute Force's masterful control of Slytherin's movements that make this play such a fun one to watch. If you enjoyed this fight, you should see what the other teams in this league have to offer. This was only the second game of day 1, and we've got a whole tourney of this kind of stuff ahead of us. I highly recommend joining the event happening right now until the 25th of October. Come join in on the fun and watch these incredible girls blow you away. Until next time, good luck.